Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Gymnasium for tonight's senior girls matchup, a conference game between the hometown Magnet Cove Lady Panthers and the visiting team, the England Lady Lions. Here in just a moment, Dalton Reed will be doing the starting lineups for both teams. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem, and then he will be joining you up here in the booth tonight with Will Kazay, our freshman color analyst, and then Dalton will be your play-by-play announcer tonight. And we are about to get underway here at Panther Gymnasium for tonight's senior girls action. Again, your hometown Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove will be taking on the Lady Lions of England. And we are about to get underway. Dalton Reed just did your introductions. And jumping for Magnet Cove, the Lady Panthers, will be Marley McCutcheon, the senior. And jumping for the Lady Lions will be number 23, Jordan Blake. So McCutcheon and Blake will be jumping here. And here is Dalton Reed. And the Lady Lions control the action here.
Man, it feels good to be back on air here, Will, as we have a conference matchup. A 4-7 Lady Lion England team comes into this matchup against a winless Magnet Cove team, thirsty for their first win.
Yeah, and it's not fun to be the winless team whenever you're about to get through most of December.
Yeah, and now, I mean, moving into conference play, I mean, you got some games coming up that are must-win games.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I know how that feels being on the junior high boys team.
Yeah, all Magnet teams have definitely went through their struggle as they're a defensive press here starting from England, and so they're going to get it up the floor there to McIntyre, and they're going to kick it around. There's a three from Harrington, shot no good.
But Magnet Cove gets the rebound, and they're trying to kick it out, but that almost failed. But, yeah, Panthers maintain possession. And that's McCutcheon going up for the layup. Didn't work. And
yeah, another offensive board there. Panthers have really got to control the backboard, and then they get the bucket right there in a quick timeout. And so the England coach is not happy with that one, and so he's going to try to straighten out his girls. But they do have a 1-point lead, a 3-2 game here, and so I mean, Panthers have definitely got to keep the foot on the gas all night if they want to secure this one, because England is definitely a team that can play some solid basketball. I'll have to see. I have not checked. I know their record's 4-7, so we'll have to see exactly. Yeah, Will's pulling it up right now. Look at the man. Dumas, that's a 4A squad. Dumas, Riverside, St. Joseph's, Perryville. Those are almost all bigger schools that they've lost to.
They only had a 1-point loss to Cutter and 2 points to Mountain Pine. And
yeah.
Cutter was away.
Yeah. I have not seen Mountain Pine this year, but there's another three, and that one is just off the mark there from number 4. That is going to be Maddie Bryant.
And a common theme with most Panther teams is errant passes, and there was one right there. They've got to control that. They've got to control turnovers in general, or else this is about to be a very long night for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, they've definitely got this game where they could take the lead here early, but there is a foul on the Panthers, as that one is going to be on Harville, and that's already her second, Will. So you got two fouls early here with 6:26 left to go here on one of your starting five for the Panthers. And you see, wow, big win over Lone Oak, a 4A squad there in East Arkansas for England. But like I said, I may say, hey, it's a 4A squad, but I have not seen that team play, so I couldn't tell you what caliber they are. So, and it's going to be McKenna Daniels to the line here.
And she makes the shot to bring it up to 5-2 for England.
A 3-point lead here for the Lions, and we have a whistle on the floor, and that will be I'm not sure what they called.
It was a deflection off of England. Panther ball still.
And there it is down the floor. Bailey Martin, who has checked in, is down low. McIntyre going to take it up. Shot blocked by Daniels. Now going to go back up. Another deflection. It's tipped around, and Fulmer's going to come away with it, and that one's tipped back. And, wow, an empty possession with 2 errant shots for the Panthers, and they got to convert on those shots if they want to get back in this game down 3. Over to the far side, and the 3 is no good there. Quick possession from England. That was Bryant on the shot, as this press is being very active for England. And there's another turnover there. That is Bryant with the turnover, going to push it up the floor to Carter. Carter lays it in as she gets it over there to, I believe that is that's Allison Mackey. And another errant pass and another Panther turnover. So 2 fouls and errant passes as what's drawing the Panthers out of this game as they are down 7-2 here. But they will that one will deflect off England, so that will remain Panther possession.
I'm being totally honest. I don't think that deflected off of England, but the Panthers will take it. But they just
another turnover as they get it inside to Mackey, who is going to go up. And there's another foul. And who they call that one on?
I think they're going to call it on.
That's Marley's. Yeah, that's Marley's first personal. So with 5:25 left to go in the first, 3 team fouls already. And with the new rule of basketball, if you have 5, then it's going to bonus. So we'll have to see how that one is.
And speaking of 5, there's actually, why am I saying only? There's 5:25 left in the quarter, and you're already most of the way to bonus. That's not a good situation for the Lady Panthers to be in.
And Mackey goes 1 for 2 there from the line. And there's another turnover. That's going to be Bryant that goes up and in. Maddie Bryant. And so, wow, a run here. Game started out tied after the game was 3-2 here, and the Panthers are scoreless now. And so an 11-2 game. And so we'll take a break here with 5:18 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back with more action right after this. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. And we are back on air here at Panther Gymnasium as the full court press is bearing down on the Panthers, but they find the middle of the court with Fulmer. An errant pass, and that one's going to be off of a Panther. They say that Jordan Blake did not touch it, and so she will be the inbounds man as Tania Carter brings it up.
And they've just got to work on controlling those passes, and that's been a habit all year from most of the Panther teams. From 7th grade to senior high. And right now England is trying to find a way to get inside or maybe working around the outside.
And a 3 there from the corner. That one's off the mark there from Blake. And another turnover by that press as Tania goes up and in. Tania Carter with the lay-in.
And they're just getting annihilated off turnovers, the Lady Panthers, as the Panthers, speaking of them, are trying to get points as they are on offense. They bring it back down low and can't capitalize, but they get the rebounds.
They get the offensive board. They just can't. It's like they got a lid on the basket as they are down 11 points here with 4 minutes left to go in the first.
The problem isn't necessarily that they're doing bad at rebounding. They're just getting shots that are right under the goal, and the goal is just deflecting it off the bottom.
Yeah, and so Fulmer misses 3 there from the elbow.
And it'll be a Lady Lions ball.
And a 3 there from number 10. That one is no good. That was Cayman Rayner with the 3 that deflected. And so then inside, ball is stripped there, and that's going to be Fulmer, I believe, down there. No, excuse me, Rantham, who is checked in. So 3 sophomores in and 2 seniors in for the Panthers, as we have some subs coming in for England.
And this full court press, they feel like they're going to do it all night, and so far it has been working to
And, I mean, if they've watched their film, they know that really affects the Panthers. Is a good pass, but just not enough on it there. That one is deflected by Bryant. Bryant is going to go up and in on the other end to make it a 15-2 game.
I agree with you. they're having like some pretty decent looks. They just can't get it to their teammates, and it's just like that right there. And
Yeah, Carter is going to be that one with the steal shot, no good. McCutcheon comes down with it. And now Rantham has got herself trapped in a corner, but she finds Fulmer up to McIntyre. There to Martin. Beautiful pass, but just not enough on the shots, and so that will be another turnover for the Panthers.
they're just getting killed because so far they've had like 2 or 3 of those type of plays where they get like 2v1s and they just can't capitalize off of it.
Yeah, they get numbers when they finally get past the press, and then they struggle to make the shot as Fulmer is going to check out, and in comes Harville, who has 2 fouls.
Still in the first quarter with 2:50 to go.
And there's a three, a deep three, and that one is banked in by Allison Mackey from the right elbow. So that makes it a 16-point game, an 8-possession game if Magnet were to shoot only threes and England was not to score. As the Panthers look to get it around and just find the basket, and there's one of the threes, and there it is. Marlon McCutcheon, that has been one part, the highlight, I shall say, of the Magnet Cove Senior Girls offense has been McCutcheon's three-point shooting. That has held them a lot, as that one is laid in down low by McKenna Daniels.
And McCutcheon just in general is one of the best players that the Lady Panthers have.
And there will be a double dribble called. McCutcheon couldn't really get her feet set there as she come across the half-court line. And so that will be another turnover, and it looks like Cayman Rayner's going to check back in. And Daniels will check out.
And the Panthers are just being outscored 4-1 here already.
That's a quick ratio, Will. Congratulations. And there is, on the drive, that was Daniels, and that's going to be off of a Panther, so it will retain England possession. So Tanai Carter will check out, and back in comes Blake. It's going to be Bryant on the baseline in an interesting line drill as they find Blake at the top of the key who's going to dish it out. Working around the perimeter. And Blake dishes it out there to Rayner in a three, and that one is no good, and Rantham comes away with it and immediately goes to the baseline. And she has no help. It's 3-2 down there, but McCutcheon comes away with it. And as she's driving up the sideline there, that's Bryant on the foul. That's her first personal of the game and the first team foul on England.
I feel like that might be crucial if the Panthers can get the England Lady Lions to start fouling, but that is a big if. They've only got 1 foul so far through most of the first quarter, and there's another turnover by the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, it's Bryant again. She's been active all night as she gets over to Jordan Blake for three, deep and good. Jordan Blake from the far side corner makes it rain. The 23-5 game here with a minute left to go in the first.
And at least this time the rain isn't coming through the roof.
Yeah, that's true. We have had that. As they get it over to Rantham, who's going to take the three. That one is no good. Harville and Rayner go up for the ball, and the shot is no good. And Sanai Thompson will check in. Well, I thought she was. She's going to take a seat back down on the bench. And in her place will come, I believe that is Malaya Jones. Yes, that is Malaya Jones, number 3. As she has it over there on the far side. Inside feed, deflected there from Jordan Emerson, who's getting her first minute. She's coming off an injury. This is her first home game back. And a beautiful drive and shot, no good there from Harville.
But Panthers foul again.
And so that one will be on. See who they call that one on. That one is going to be on Emerson. So 22 seconds left here, a 23-5 lead for the Lady Lions, and it looks like they will just dribble it out and wait for a last shot. And so, man, you got to figure something out if you're Coach Finley at this quarter break. And there's a wide open three, and that one's too far. But Blake with the rebound. Blake shot no good. 2 seconds left. She'll go up again, and that one will just rim out. So 3 shot opportunities for England to get the last shot, and none of them roll in. And so it's a 23-5 game. We're going to the second quarter right after this break.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling the number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium for 8 minutes of action before half. And so it's going to be Tanai Carter that brings it down the floor and dips it over there to Bryant. This England offense setting it up there as they come around the outside again. Feed it inside to Carter, who is stripped there. And working it around the perimeter. And a step back three, and that one is no good there, and we have a foul, and that will stay England ball. That one will be on Magnet, and that's, McCutcheon's second personal.
Tasia Buckley inbounding it for the Panthers, and the Panthers have beaten the first half quarter of the press, and they currently have it on the outside. They kick it in, but it is off a Panther, and it is back to the England Lady Lions possession.
They got to limit turnovers, and so now they're going to move fast on the other end, up and in. That is McKenna Daniels who's going to go up and in and make it a 20-point game and give, I believe, they're gonna call that one on Buckley, who is checked in. Tasia Buckley, another sophomore.
And it's just killing the Panthers right now. It isn't even necessarily threes. It's just the fast break points that have been absolutely obliterating the Panthers on the defense.
So another full court press here, man-to-man. And Blake, on the ball defense, causes some disruption, but that will be off of a Lion, so Magnet Cove will retain possession.
And passing turnovers has just been crippling for the Panthers, and there is another one as the Lady Lions try to go up. They get blocked, and they gank back to the outside.
Yeah, Jordan Blake has been a force to be reckoned with, as she is just doing at will what she may. And the inside lob, as that shot is no good, as they get it out to Blake. Ball fake three, and that one is, just rims in and out. But a powerful rebound up and shot good there. That was Maddie Bryant.
And that brings the score to 28-3 with 6:49 left to play in the first half. And another passing turnover by the Lady Panthers, and this one will be for two.
And there it is. Jordan Blake makes it a 30-5 game. So Panthers have got to do something, down 25 with 6:30 left to go until half.
Panthers right now trying to beat the press, and they are beating the press in the first half of the court. And there are the Lady Panthers' first points of the second quarter.
And there it is, out in transition. Panthers don't get back, and Jordan Blake makes them pay. And the Panthers going back and forth, and here comes wholesale substitutions for England.
And this has just been gashing the Panthers so far this game. It's just they're throwing it back too quickly for the Panthers to get back, and they're paying for it.
And there's a three from McCutcheon. That one no good. Emerson going to try to save it.
And the Lady Lions don't get fast break points this time, or I might have spoken too soon.
And Tanai Carter's going to go up on that other end, and that will be a foul there. See who Bobby calls that one on. That one is going to be on McCutcheon, her third personal. And we have got the wholesale substitutions ready for England. And the first shot is up and is just off the front of the iron there from Carter. And here comes England's wholesale substitution, except Carter, who is at the line.
And we have a timeout, I believe. Yes, it's timeout.
Yes, we'll have a timeout on the floor. So with 5:48 left to go until half, trying to figure out who called that timeout.
I believe it was the Panthers.
Yeah, so the Panthers call a quick timeout. And, I mean, Will, if we're looking ahead at the schedule for the Lady Panthers, they have got a schedule coming up. I don't know exactly what all they have in store, but around the state there is some good basketball being played. Hamburg and McGee are playing tonight, a 7-2 squad versus a 9-2 squad. That one ought to be pretty good. Lamar Baptist Prep, this is all senior girls, 2 10-1 squads going at it. And Bergman, one of the favorites to win the senior girls title, is on at home against Elkins. Bergman has already played 22 basketball games. They're 20-2. So Bergman has definitely put it on some people. Their only two losses are at Nettleton and versus Sapulpa, Oklahoma. So two way higher classifications than Bergman that they are playing, and that one will be deflected inside, and the Panthers are going to come away, get the turnover. Man, they got to push it up the floor. There's Harrington, who's going to pull up for three, and that one banks off the back of the iron, no good. Thompson with the rebound, now going to push it up the floor is Carter. Carter going to feed it inside, up, shot, no good there from Jones, and we have a whistle, and she will be called for the travel.
And speaking of the Lady Panthers' upcoming schedule, they're playing in a tournament in Jessieville against Central Arkansas Christian. After that, they have a guaranteed game in January against Mountain Pine and St. Joseph.
Yeah, that Mountain Pine game at Mountain Pine, that's usually always a good game as they get up the floor to Fulmer. And whoa, what a pass there across the court. Fulmer to McCutcheon, and they lay it in.
England's working around the outside. And Malaya Jones has the ball. Back out to Carter. And it is out to Rayner, who just rims in and out. And Panthers have the ball, and they're trying to bring it up to court.
Yeah, they're trying to evade that press, and they finally do on that far side with McCutcheon, who's going to take it up there on Thompson. And we're going to have a foul call and wholesale substitutions. We're going to reverse the process. So it's going to be, I bet you Carter's the only one that stays in. Carter is really the one that runs this offense for England. And so that first shot is up and good. And here comes subs. And like I said, tonight Carter will be the only one that stays in. So in comes Daniels. Blake's going to check back in. Bryant will check back in. And Mackey will check back in.
Second free throw is up and no good.
That's Blake with the rebound. And Blake has really showed her athleticism tonight as she's going to bring the ball down the floor here for the Lady Lions with 4:30 left to go until half. A 23-point lead here in this conference matchup as they get it to Mackey over there on the far side. Now going to look to get it inside, and that is just off the hands of Daniels. They're on the low block, and so that will be Panther basketball. But here comes the press for England.
And this has just been lethal for the Panthers all night, but they have been decent at dealing with it as of late, and once again, they are decent with dealing with it. And
shot no good. And if you're McIntyre, you got to make that one. And a heave up the court to not Daniels, Blake, as that one is deflected, and Fulmer's going to come away with it. So both teams moving quick here. Now McCutcheon's going to take the three. That one's off the back of the iron there. That's going to be Mackey with the rebound up the floor there. And now they set it up with Carter. Tonight, Carter at the top of the key there. Got McCutcheon on her with 3:39 left to go in this half. And a lob inside is deflected by McIntyre. Pass intended for Daniels, and now they get it back outside. And now they're going to drive baseline up and in there. Maddie Bryant, And
we have a 25-point lead with the Lady Lions with 3:16 left to go in the first half as the Panthers have possession of the basketball. And that is backcourt. Yes, it appears that they ruled it backcourt. No, it appears that they ruled that England forced Magnet Cove backcourt, so they called a foul on Carter.
Yeah, it's her first personal. She will check out of the game.
Catching. Out on the Panthers, and England has possession now.
Another quick possession there for the Panthers as they come away empty-handed. And here comes George Blake and the England offense on the other end.
And it's becoming a little late for the Panthers. They've got to get something going before halftime, or else they're going to have no momentum going into the second half, which isn't always a killer, but it certainly would help if they had momentum.
And that is going to be Bryant that goes up. And she will draw the foul.
First free throw is no good, rims out. And the Panthers, for anyone curious, have 4 of the 5 fouls required for England to go to bonus. So one more foul for the Panthers, and it's permanent bonus. And England made the second shot. So 36-10 ball game now.
2:40 left to go until half, and the ball is batted there by Blake. And so another possession here for England.
And they take advantage of it with another 2-pointer, which brings the lead to 28 now.
And full court press there as McIntyre's barely going to get it in. As that is Harrington going up the sideline, and she's going to heave it up the floor there. That pass is picked off by Reed. And up on the other end is Mackey. And so we will have a full timeout here with 2:08 left to go. So we will take a full timeout break here. England up by 30. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium as England has a 30-point lead over the conference foe of Magnet Cove. And so they get it into Fulmer across half court, who's going to try to drive. She's got Daniels on her, now going to kick it back out to Harville. Harville takes a three, shot no good, and that is going to be stripped away there by Daniels. But Panthers get it back, go up with it, and they will draw the foul.
And that's the 4th foul on England as well. So if either team gets another foul, then the other team is going to the line permanently for the rest of this quarter. because of the rule change. Now 5 fouls in a quarter equals bonus for just that quarter for anyone that didn't know yet. Resets every quarter. And second free throw is up and good. Now an 11-40 game with 1:55 left to go in the first half. England has the ball, and that will be Carter with the ball now.
Yeah, that's Carter at the top of the key. They feed it inside to Thompson, who's going to go up. Shot no good. And England will get the rebound underneath the basket. Rantham's going to come away with it with 1:30 left to go until a half.
And 1 minute differential between shot and game clock now.
And now it's going to be McIntyre going to kick it out to Harville, who almost loses it. As McCutcheon's going to drive kick it, and McCutcheon will walk. And so another turnover that cost the Panthers as they are down 40-11 now. So now tonight Carter is coming up the floor here with 1:20 left to go until a half.
And for free for England, and it just bounces off. That was Jones with the three-point attempt.
And now up the floor is Fulmer.
McCutcheon with the ball.
And now over to Harville in the corner. Fulmer up, partially deflected there from Rayner.
And after a bit of confusion, the Panthers maintain possession.
And there's a three, and that one is off the mark from Fulmer. And now it's Carter going to push it up the floor there to Rayner. She's going to go up. Shot no good. Fulmer was on the defense, and that will be off of an England Lion. And so in comes a Mackey, and in comes Bryant.
And this has just been killing man at Cove all night. They've missed at least 6 threes up to this point. If they'd made even 3 of those hypothetically 6 guesstimate misses, then it would be a 20-point basketball game right now.
Yeah, England has just blown this one wide open. So now it's going to be Rantham working up the sideline. She's going to beat the press, looking for somewhere to go, and she gets it, and she throws it to England. So that will be another turnover there. That is Reed there who got the steal on the other end. And so England setting up for the last shot here in the second quarter. They set up for the last shot in the first quarter, had 3 attempts to make it, missed all 3. So let's see if they can change that for half as they get it back out. 10 seconds left, and Reed for 3, and that one's off the mark. Rebound, and now Rantham's got to do something quick. She's got 3 seconds. She's got to go up, and she passes it. I don't know why she passed it and didn't shoot it, and you can see she doesn't believe she did that either down there on the floor. And so it's a 42-11 ball game here at halftime. And so we will take a halftime break. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and, you know, Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and, you know, it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. You know, we, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, you know, kind of worth stopping for, but, you know, we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station. And, you know, we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know, we've got the new Panther Pile-Up, and that's kind of fun. And then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then, you know, in the mornings, we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, you know, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole, and so a pretty good, you know, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community, so we always try to find a neat specials, you know, kind of some home cooking, here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking. So, on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out, and so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday, so y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community. And just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights, and we love to do that. Probably the spring we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and the families know that they're going to be okay. We're going to take care of them. So, we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but, just some of it is weather permitting. And then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.
We are back here for the second half of action, and so we have a 40-11 game here as time winds down here of halftime, and so Panthers looking to get back into this one, and they just got to do the fundamentals right, and that's every coach's thing is do the fundamentals right, and so that's what the Panthers have got to do here in the second half, and so we welcome you back to the commentary booth. This is where all the action happens, play-by-play and color here. And so it's going to be Braylon and McIntyre to inbound the ball on the far side. And so have to see if the Panthers can get some going offensively. And a heave across the court there. Harville.
And it works.
Looking like a punt returner over there. Hauls that one in over the shoulder. And so Panthers set up the offense. And now Former going to take a three, and that one just not strong enough as that one doesn't hit any iron. So there's a turnover for the Panthers, a quick possession, a 15-second possession here. And here comes England. England, they're starting 5 in, looking to do some more damage offensively here in this conference matchup.
And England currently right now, as they did in the whole first half, is just trying to work it around the outside and maybe work it inside if they get someone wide open. That's what I've seen.
And Daniels is calling for the ball down there. She's got the size advantage, but it's going to be Carter to drive. Carter up, shot, no good. Rebound there from Bryant inside to Daniels, and that lays it in. So no press here for England. And so have to see if they can get some defense going as they're up 42-11. Senior boys, our last game is up next, and McIntyre going to take it to the basket, and she's going to be denied, and we're going to have a foul call there on McKenna Daniels.
And this is what the Panthers are going to need to get back in this game. Just get a lot of fouls called on their post players to where they get the less skilled post players in, and then see if they can take advantage of it. But it might be too late for just 2 pointers to save this Lady Panthers team.
Yeah, they got to have a miracle. We're gonna have to have a miracle in Magnet if they want to come back in this one. And so Panthers have got to get going here. And so the offensive board for the Panthers there, as Harville's going to go up and draw the foul. So the second foul, the second one on number 4, that's Maddie Bryant.
Someone in the Mattock Cove School District will have to ask Markham if they have any magic left, because
I know. Hey, we might have. You're right. Me and you're gonna have to go up to Markham in Little Rock and get some miracle magic or something.
Or go over to Oklahoma and ask the Sooners if they have any magic left.
They gonna need something. I don't know. We might have to go ask the CFP committee, and we can just leave some teams out of our conference.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
But man, it is a great time to be a sports fan, let me tell you.
If controversial, but yeah, I agree.
Oh, dude, that's what makes sports great is the controversies. There's a 3 there. That one is no good from Bryant. Rebound by Daniels, and that one's going to be stolen by Harrington.
And speaking of controversy, in case anyone who doesn't know, now is going to know, Florida State, the Florida actual state level government's actually considering opening an investigation into the College Football Playoffs Committee to leave Florida State out of the playoffs. Not even kidding. There are articles out there.
I saw that today.
Yeah, there's the Attorney General's Office of Florida is actually considering they're opening the first stages of an investigation into it.
So I'll be curious to see how that goes, but lots of things happening in Arkansas too. Will new football conferences, a team going to play for a national title. Harding tomorrow. Harding will play for a national title tomorrow, as that is up and in there from Reed, who has checked into the game. So a 30-point game here with 5:35 left to go, and so a lot of points been scored here in this game. 95% of them have been scored by England. And there's a 3 from McCutcheon, as that one's off the front of the iron. Rebound by Blake.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's been a lot of points. It's just that England's been scoring most of them.
Tanai Carter.
And
is
that's
going to have that shot missed, and it was Mackey going for the board, as that one will be deflected off, and Panthers will have possession here in the corner. And they get it up the floor to Fulmer, who gets it in the corner, goes back out to McCutcheon. There's Harville, cross-court pass to Harrington. Harrington's going to take a three. That one's no good. Rebound by Blake, going to push it up the floor here. And that was up and in by Reed, and so that will make it a 32-point game.
And this game just hadn't gone anywhere remotely to plan for the Lady Panthers. Neither has any of the other games this year, but we're not counting those. And we have substitutions going in for both teams. Hold on. Yeah, England does have 5. I just couldn't see one. And so England miraculously saves the basketball as they are trying to bring it down the court, but the Lady Panthers save it almost.
Yeah, it's Amerson there, and up and shot, no good.
That's a foul.
That is, and that was Rayner.
Actually, going back to the college football controversy, there's actually another bit of controversy that's going under the radar because of the whole Florida State incident. SMU, who went 11-2, including the conference championship game, didn't get the New Year's Six bowl berth that's given to the Group of 5 conference teams that win their.
Yeah, they gave it to Liberty, who was 13-0,
but Liberty had an easier schedule.
Oh yeah, Liberty had a lot easier schedule.
And one of SMU's losses was to OU and Norman, so.
There's so much controversy in the sports world today, from the NBA to the CFP to the NCAA. I just got a notification an hour ago about transfers. So the transfer portal has now just turned into like an exit. It's like an interstate. You just exit and get back on whenever you want.
Yeah.
As it's going to be a foul there on McIntyre.
Getting this for Arkansas, they've got their quarterback in case KJ leaves, which is looking most likely right now.
I heard a report he's staying.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll have 2 quarterbacks competing for the starting
I personally think the Boise State guy is going to be better. But I did just get an alert. It just popped up on my phone. Former Mississippi State quarterback Will Rogers is transferring to Washington.
Yeah, that was rumored to happen, and that's a smart decision because he leaves a school that probably won't be doing so well for the next few years, and he transfers to a school that has a senior quarterback right now that will be going to the NFL draft. He just replaces him.
So Panthers looking to get the offense going here, a 48-14 game here as they get it over to McIntyre. Ball fake inside to Harville, as that one is batted away there from Rayner, as that is going to be rained down there by the England Lions, and now they're going to kick it over, trying to work it around the perimeter, and the 3 ball there from Rayner, no good. Rebound by Amerson.
And
the
the Panthers
heave down the floor.
And
nobody
that's
was
just
looking.
not been working at all today. They've really got to stop doing that.
No, Mackey was the only one down there. Now going to go up. That shot's no good. And Amerson.
And I think they'll rule that jump ball, I believe. No, they ruled that a foul on England.
So let's see who they call that one on. That is going to be on, I don't believe they gave a number.
Well, they haven't got a number up there yet.
Yeah, that one's going to be on number 3. That is Malaya Jones.
Panthers have possession, and the Panthers save the ball twice. And McIntyre for 3, and they missed that.
It was just short there on the 3 attempt, and now they're going to heave it up the floor. She
Jones.
is open, and that one is up and in for Malaya Jones.
And England has officially hung a half 100 on the Lady Panthers, so this final score is going to be ugly if I'm being totally honest with myself. And another foul, once again on Braylon McIntyre, and That foul, I believe, will be on, that's on number 0. That'll be on Sonny Thompson. McIntyre to the line to shoot 2, and that's England's 4th foul this quarter. So if they get one more, that will be bonus, and McIntyre sinks the first one, and we have 3 subs coming on for the Panthers. Martin, Rantham, and Harville. McIntyre misses the second one. Martin gets the rebound. Buckley to Rantham. And tended for Harville that pass, but it's intercepted by England.
Yeah, that's Mackey going to bring it up the floor there. And a 3 there as that one is drained in from Malaya Jones.
Yeah. Feels like it's raining again. It's just not raining water. It's raining threes.
Yeah, amen, brother.
Thank goodness it's not raining water. That's a problem with this gym somehow. I don't know how, but there is a 3 for the Panthers. So on change of subject, and it's Harville. I mean, it's always leaked in like the same 2 exact spots every time it rains even remotely hard.
Yeah.
And they need to fix that, but
I saw somebody up on the roof trying to fix it the other day, so maybe it got fixed.
yeah, they've been trying to fix it for the past 5 years, though. Or actually longer than that. As long as I can remember, that's been a problem, and I think they've tried to fix it several times, unless I'm mistaken. So we'll see how this attempt ends. But going back to the game, Panthers have possession. And England has just subbed in 2 new players. I believe that McKenna Daniels checked in for them, and once again going back to the game, McIntyre was fouled again, and that is bonus for the Panthers now, as well, I don't think McIntyre realizes it's a bonus.
As we have a full timeout here with 1:08 left to go in the third. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Manitoba High School East YouTube page.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And we're back here at Panther Gymnasium, as is going to be Braylon McIntyre at the line here with 1:08 left to go in the third. Excuse me. It's been a long day.
And McIntyre gets another free throw. And McIntyre makes both of them. That is at least 4 free throws for her so far, so quite effective from the free throw line for her.
53-17 game here. In the last minute of the third, we will have the sportsmanship rule in effect for the fourth quarter. So there's going to be a fast 8 minutes as they feed it inside, as that shot will be deflected, and they will call the travel. And so 7 seconds coming in. Fulmer and McCutcheon going to come back in for the Panthers. Out comes Harville and McIntyre. Lady Panthers still looking for their first win of the season. It doesn't look like it's going to come here tonight, as they are down big here with 35 seconds left to go. And a shot no good there from Rantham. Rebound by Daniels.
And
Rantham
Rantham gets
it
it back and redeems herself for the early
Most
shot.
definitely second attempt points there from the Panthers, and so shot clock disabled here as 20 seconds left to go until half, and that ball is off the outstretched arms, and here comes wholesale substitutions.
And we have, at this point, we have 17 seconds till the start of the fourth quarter, which England's going to be glad to get to because that means the bonus is negated. Rantham gets another layup, and that ends the third quarter.
So Coach Mackey has got his squads running on all cylinders as they have a 53-21 lead here going in the fourth. We'll be back with the last 8 minutes right after this.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We of course had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them. So it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well.
And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium as we will have the fourth quarter of action here. The starting five back in for the Lions. And so Coach Mackey giving the other four a speech here on this home sideline as they are able to get it done here in the Cove. A 53-21 lead here. And so Panthers looking to just find some sort of rhythm to get into. Not necessarily get back in the game, but find a rhythm. As that one is batted around there. Mackey's going to come away with it. And that's going to be Tanaya Carter with 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
And that is Carter working around the outside.
Carter's got to do something. She will take it herself. Floater up and in. Tanaya Carter with the floater. So 55-21 game here, 7-20 counting, and the clock is rolling. And so we have 7 minutes left in this game, and it will be exactly 7 minutes as number 3 is going to check in. And
off of an injury, I believe.
Yeah.
And with 7:12
we'll
left
have
in the
30-second timeout. But I want to give a quick 30-second timeout here to our administration at Magnet Cove School District. They work with us extremely well. I could not say enough about our high school principal, Mr. Jeff Escola, and our superintendent, Danny Thomas. They just supply us with what we need, and it makes our life a lot easier.
And Coach Webb lets us do it in here.
Exactly, Coach Webb. Gotta love Coach Webb. Been here a long time, longer than me and you both been alive probably. You 15, Will?
14.
You're 14, I'm 17. Yeah, Coach Webb's been longer than both of us been alive combined. So shout out to athletic director, superintendent, and high school principal. And so now Rantham's going to try to find a place to inbound it. She finally finds Fulmer, who's going to find Emerson down low, and a 3 shot no good there from Rantham. As that's going to be Tanai Carter that comes away. And a heave down the floor. That one is controlled there by Jones. And there is Blake. Ooh, thought about the 3, not going to get it over. And Carter going to drive wide open in the middle of the lane. Shot no good. Blake is going to go back up off the offensive board. And she will draw the foul. That's the first personal foul and first team foul of the fourth quarter for Panthers. That one's going to be on Emerson, her second of the night.
And we've also found another thing that happened that is controversial in sports. Draymond Green, for the Golden State Warriors, gets suspended indefinitely for hitting another player.
Yeah, that was insane, dude. He said he was trying to draw the contact, but if you watch the video, I beg to differ personally. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You can go back and watch the video, but it was insane. And Emerson comes down strongly with the rebound, as that is going to be Fulmer to push it up the floor. there to Rantham. Rantham loses it. That's going to be off of her, and so that will be England ball with 6 minutes exactly left to go in this game.
And keeping on the subject of NBA, congratulations to James Harden for scoring his 25,000th point in the win against Golden State, ironically.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then I don't know if you know the other one, kind of something that's been swept under the radar. The game ball where Giannis dropped 60-something points, they gave to Oscar Tshiebwe, the rookie for the Pacers, since he scored his first point. And there's a whole controversy going on with that. So.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I know, dude. I was hanging out with some friends last night. We were talking about. I was like, you can't give it to the rookie who scored his first point over.
The only
Giannis.
reason you give it to a rookie is if he scores like a triple-double and it's like 20-point triple-double.
No, I think Oscar scored like single digits.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the only excuse you have to give it to a rookie is if he like scores like a 20-point triple-double.
Yeah. Well, they thought it was his first points. And Emerson will get her first points right there. She goes up and in.
I mean, I get that for like a baseball player, but not like a freaking NBA player.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. And there's a three from Mackey. That one's no good. And now back to the press here. A looser press from England as Carter will be there. And then Fulmer will evade the sideline. And the ball is tipped around, and Mackey comes away with it. And Tanai Carter will get it up to Blake.
And England gets fouled by number 23 on the Panthers. That will be Fulmer.
That's her second. And it will be Mackey at the line.
I apologize to any Panther fans that all know all the senior girls' names because I am just a freshman in high school. I don't know everyone's name yet.
It definitely takes some getting used to.
I know a few of them, just not a lot of them. Main reason I know some of them is because like I'm in the same grade as like their sisters or brothers.
Yeah.
Second free throw for England is up and good.
Yeah, Mackey goes 2 for 2 there from the line, and so now Magnet out in transition, pushing it across the floor with 3:30 left to go in this game.
And that will, no, I believe they're going to call that a foul on England. That is on Rayner, and that is her first of the night. And that was almost another turnover for the Panthers, but luckily for them, the ball tipped off of England's number 5. That will be Journey Reed. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be botching that totally, but same with people trying to say my last name.
How do people say your last name? It's not Kazay, it's Kazay, ain't it?
Yes.
How do people say it?
They say it like Kazaya, Kazaa, like, you'd be surprised.
Oh, getting their I's and their A's mixed up. And so now it will be Emerson to go to the line here for the Panthers as that foul was on Mackey, her first personal. And that one is off the front of the iron there. And the second one is also off the front of the iron there. Rebound England, and so going to push it up the floor there to Mackey.
And that's it.
And they feed it inside there to Reed. Shot no good, up and in from Thompson. And with 1:50 left to go in the game, a 59-23 lead here, and a push down the floor to Kohler, who is checked in. And a jump ball.
And that will be, I don't know whose possession. I'll say Panther ball.
It sure will.
Means next time there's a jump ball is England's, if we even have another time, because we are rapidly closing in. It is 59-23 with 1:25 left to go in the fourth. It is England lead with Panther ball.
Yeah, England's going to move to 5-7, and the Panthers are going to move to 0-11. And that one is just out of the reach of Rayner.
And speaking of something else in the sports world, one final thing. The Chargers fired their GM and their head coach after a humiliating 63-21 loss to the Raiders, a team who, on last Sunday, scored 0 points against the Minnesota Vikings.
And only allowed 3. That was just so funny, dude. How do you go from scoring 0, like having a 3-0 loss, to having a 63-21 win in a matter of a week? Did Aiden O'Connell just like go nuts over the weekend? And Potts, who has checked in, shot no good. Kohler also had a shot there down on the block, no good. And that 30 seconds left to go.
That's really another funny football final score. There was a 3-2 final score in the SEC, like in the 2010s, I believe. Wait,
Yeah.
no, 2008, Mississippi State Auburn.
Yeah, and Mackey's 3 is off the front of the iron, and that one is going to wrap this one up here as we've got 10 seconds left to go. And so see if Panthers try to get a final shot in here. And it looks like they will get it inside there to Potts, and she's going to be stripped of it. And a heave, and that one is no good, and so that will do it. And so the Lady Englands come into Panther Gymnasium and take care of business. A 59-23 win for Coach Mackey and his Lady Lions. And so we will be moving on to the senior boys game. And we thank you for listening to Senior Girls. We'll be right back with the senior boys.